Hello everyone. Today we have a really fun topic. Are you ready for it? Here's a question. Is insurance a scam? Is insurance a scam? Are the insurance companies trying to rip me off? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to be open and honest. You may say, I don't even want to watch this video because it's from an insurance brokerage. So of course they're going to say insurance is not a scam. However, I will be truthful. I will be unbiased, and I will tell you everything that you need to know to make sure that you do not get ripped off or scammed by the insurance company. For the most part, my honest opinion is insurance companies don't have a goal to rip you off. And it's important to know, even though insurance companies are there to help you when something goes wrong and restore you as you were before to make you whole, insurance companies are still in the business of making money, right? Insurance companies are not charities. They are running a business and they're trying to make money. Even though their business is to make you whole and to repair and replace things that are damaged, they're still running a business. And now this doesn't make them bad or unethical. It just means they're business owners like the millions of other businesses that are out there in the world. And just like all those businesses, insurance companies are the same. There's some good companies and there's some bad companies. There's some good agents and there's some bad agents. However, if you educate yourself and understand how insurance works, then you don't have to worry about those bad agents or those bad insurance companies that are trying to rip you off, because you'll be knowledgeable and you'll be able to see a scam when it's coming from a mile away because you are educated. So I'm going to give a few different examples and give you some education and talk about how sometimes insurance companies may lead you down the wrong road and what you can do to stop that. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is claims. Now, most of the time when someone says insurance is a scam, it's because they've had a bad claims experience. Plain and simple, there are just some bad claims adjusters out there. Bottom line. They're not as educated as they should be. And to make it worse, during COVID, during the pandemic, it seemed like there was a huge shortage of claims adjusters. And so these insurance companies were hiring anybody and everybody that they could to come in and be claims adjusters. This hasn't stopped. I don't know why, but it hasn't stopped. It still seems like that's what's happening. And so what that led to was a bunch of unexperienced claims adjusters who didn't know how to properly communicate, didn't know how to properly interpret a policy, and didn't know how to give good customer service. However, there still are a lot of good claims adjusters out there. And just because they have a couple bad employees doesn't mean the insurance company is bad, doesn't mean they're trying to rip you off. It just means they have a few bad employees. And so the solution for this, when you do have a bad claims adjuster, when you feel like you're getting the runaround, when you feel like maybe you're getting scammed, it's as simple as asking the claims supervisor for a new claims adjuster. I have never asked for a new or different claims adjuster and had the insurance company tell me no. Anytime me or any of my clients ask for a new claims adjuster, it happens like that. They get assigned a new claims adjuster, and usually that takes care of the problem. So that's the first thing with claims. If you feel like you're getting the runaround, don't even stress. Don't waste your time. Just straight away say, hey, I need a new claims adjuster, please. And more than likely, you're going to get one. And the second point I want to talk about is online insurance companies. Now, if you've watched any of our videos, you know we're not huge fans of online insurance companies for a number of different reasons. However, that doesn't mean they're scams. It just means we're not fans of them, and I'm going to tell you why. And then you can make your own decision and determination as to if you want to use online insurance companies. Really, when you use an online insurance company, you just have to know what you're getting yourself into and what purpose these online insurance companies serve. So online insurance companies are for those people that don't really care so much about coverage. They're just trying to find something simple, fast, and cheap. That's what online insurance companies can do. So when you go online, you obviously don't have a licensed agent there explaining coverage to you. They're not asking you the right questions to make sure that you get the right coverage. It's basically you doing it all on your own. And as long as you're okay with that, and you know you may not get the best coverage because someone who is experienced didn't help you, that's okay. You may say, I don't care about that. I'm just trying to be legal and get the cheapest rate. That's fine. Online insurance companies can do that. But just know If you get the wrong coverage, then you have a claim and you're not covered. That's not the insurance company scamming you. That's just you knowing what you were getting into with an online insurance company. So if you're not worried about coverage, you just want to save money, go with them. But I would always say, make sure you read your actual policy contract and know what you're covered for. That's online insurance companies. And the next one we're going to talk about, I kind of touched on it briefly in the beginning of the video, was agents or brokers. There's some bad agents out there, plain and simple. They don't know their product. They don't know much about insurance to begin with, and they only sell on price. They are order takers. They just want to say, hey, how much are you paying now? Let me see if I can get it cheaper. Here's your policy. Have a good day. To make matters worse, it's actually pretty easy to become an insurance agent. You study for a few weeks, take the test, boom, you're suddenly an insurance agent. You can go out and sell insurance. So because it's so easy to become an insurance agent, you have a lot of bad, unexperienced agents out there. And then at the same time, you do get a lot of unethical agents out there that are trying to scam people. Not trying, but are scamming people, right? And as long as you ask the right questions, as long as you're more concerned about coverage rather than price, as long as you ask to see things in writing, you're going to be able to tell pretty quickly who the good agents are and who the bad agents are. If the agent is only talking about price and is just quickly trying to get you into a new policy, I would step back, assess the situation, and probably call another agent or broker. And again, just because there are bad agents out there, just because there's unethical agents out there, doesn't mean in general that the idea of insurance is a scam. You just have to go with the right company in the right place and find the right agent or broker. And suddenly insurance is a pretty cool experience. And when something happens, you're covered and you're satisfied with everything. You just have to know what you're getting yourself into and educate yourself by watching videos like this. And then you don't have a sour taste in your mouth about insurance. And remember, because I always say this, insurance companies, they still are a business. They're in the business of making money. That doesn't make them bad. They're always going to charge more premium than what they pay out for claims. That's the only way they can stay in business. So if they suddenly pay out a lot more money in claims, they're going to have to raise their rates so that they can stay in business and continue to pay out claims as they come in. Again, this doesn't make them a scam. That's just the nature of the business. Okay, and now to finish this video, I'm going to give you all a few tips and things you can do in the case it feels like you are getting ripped off by your insurance company. So the first thing is, when it comes to claims, if you're getting lowball offers, let's say you're getting something replaced or repaired on your home, or you're getting your car fixed, and you just feel like the amount of money that the insurance company is offering to you is not enough. You do not have to accept their first offer. You can come back to them. You can counter offer. If we're talking about vehicles, you can go and pull comps for similar vehicles and say, hey, this vehicle is selling for this much, or this part is worth this much. You can do that and send that information to the claims adjuster, and they will adjust their pricing accordingly. So just know that you don't have to accept the first offer. You have the ability to go back and forth with them and ask the right questions to make sure that you're getting the full offer that you deserve. Another thing, if you don't understand something, don't just say, okay, I trust you, you're the insurance company, or you're the broker, you're the professional, I trust you. No, ask questions, push back. The insurance company and the insurance broker have an obligation to you as the client to fully explain things to you until you understand them. Don't just say, I don't know anything about insurance, whatever you say is fine. No, think about it and ask questions. Continue to watch videos like this so that you can make sure you have the proper coverage, so that in the event of the claim, when a claim happens, they're always going to happen, so that you can have the proper coverage. Now, a lot of times you'll get pushy sales agents, and you'll also get claims adjusters that just want to close things out. The sales person either wants to get the sale, or the claims adjuster wants to get your claim off their desk. They may push you to try to sign something. Do not sign anything until you 100% understand it. If your insurance agent sends you something and says, hey, quickly sign this and get it back to me, don't quickly sign it. Make sure you fully understand it before you sign it. Ask them questions. If they don't want to answer the questions, that's a red flag. If they take the time to explain and answer all your questions, then that's a good sign, and you should feel comfortable signing it after you have all your questions answered. And now when it comes down to it, if you've done everything, if you've watched all the videos, you're educated, and you still feel like you are just getting taken advantage of, because it is going to happen, no matter how educated you are, there's going to be cases where things just happen where you can't get it done yourself and you feel like you're getting taken advantage of. Call a lawyer. There's nothing wrong with calling a lawyer who can help you. They're experienced in it. They know contracts better than you and I, and they are able to help you and get you what you deserve. So you can always save that as not a last resort, because sometimes people spend way too much time trying to take care of things themselves before they call a lawyer. But you can always have that in your back pocket if things aren't going like you think they should go, and there's nothing you're able to do about it. Call a lawyer. So, and then the last tip, and I always say this in almost all of our videos, just work with an independent broker. They do not work for the insurance company. Agents, like an Allstate agent or a State Farm agent, they work for the insurance company. Brokers, like what Heritage is, we do not work for the insurance company. We work for our clients. And that helps clients feel like they're not getting scammed. It makes you feel like you have an advocate on your side between you and the insurance company. Independent brokers have so many more options as well, just to get you the right coverage and put you with a company that they think is going to best fit you. So that's it, guys. Insurance, it's not a scam. Sometimes it's unfair. Sometimes it's too expensive. Sometimes you do get a bad apple. But overall, insurance is set up to be something that can be very valuable to us as consumers in the event that something happens to our home or our cars or our boats or our motorcycles or whatever it may be. Insurance then becomes very valuable, and we become very grateful for it when they help us and restore us back to whole as we were before. So bottom line, educate yourself, and insurance suddenly is not a scam anymore. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions or comments, put them down below. I'd love to hear them and respond to them, and we will see you all in the next video.